Hey, I have a hack that will provide a stand for both the X-Maxx and the UDR. So it starts with the X-Maxx. This is a really nice stand. It's kind of pricey though, but it does fit the X-Maxx. It's meant for it, and it swivels, and it's very, very sturdy. The only issue is that for me, trying to find a stand for the UDR that swivels and that is high enough, I don't know why. I wasn't able to find one that I really liked. So this is the one that I bought, but I didn't pay this. I ended up buying it back in February. Yeah, February earlier this year, and I paid $86.43 after tax and shipping, but I got him to come down to $80.65. So he was selling it for $79, is what my notes say. But I offered him $65 and he accepted it. And if you notice, he does show best offer, but he increased his price. $94 and then shipping is $8.99. So with everything in tax, if I bought it today, it would be like around $110. I paid $86.43, so saving $25, somewhere around there, depending on what your tax is. So my hack is, I just recently did this. This is a common stand on eBay, and that's $45. I messaged this guy. He sent me a personalized posting. He agreed to just sell me the top plate. So that's what he did. I measured to make sure that this would work because this top plate is like 5x7. Well, it is. I mean, look at that. Let me give this guy credit because he was willing to do this. And he is HD, T as in Tom, so H as in Harry, D as in David, T as in Tom, 1980. He sold it to me for $20. You can pick your colors. He included the hardware, so he includes the screws for all four corners, and that was the thing. I thought, well, to make it more sturdy, I was going to just screw this into a block of wood. Boom. But then I thought, you know what? I don't need to. As long as I put the screws there, it's not going to go anywhere. Once the weight's on here, it's certainly not going to go sliding off this way, obviously. But my concern was it was, a little kind of cutting it close. Well, that just solved it. Now his top plate has this little part here so that the UDR can't slide back. So obviously the key for the UDR is for the drive shaft to sit right here. Well, it does. So first let's do, and then there you go. Let's do the X-Maxx. Take that down. And so you just fit the grooves in there, goes right in, it's super solid, and that thing just spins around nicely. I mean, it is very, very solid. I can't stress that enough. And the guy that sells the X-Maxx stand is Stupid RC. Alright, so you get the idea. I got that from Harbor Freight, and I just put PVC pipe on the ends. That's all it is. Just to extend it out, and this thing is solid. But you got to use the anchor bolts, which I did. I didn't need to use that one, but I put it into the 2x4s. I found the 2x4s in the wall, so that thing is sturdy. So now you got the UDR, and because of the drive shaft, so you just put this on there. And so what that lip does, I think it butts it up against this. Oh, you know what? That was what? The other day I ran it. Oh, by the way, so this thing, so you can kind of, hopefully you can see that. There you go. So it's on there. It's not going anywhere. Now that thing is sturdy. That is not going anywhere. I messaged this guy to see if he could make one for the UDR, and I'm sure, you know, he'd have to redo everything, but now it's like, no thanks. I've got one stand, fit both my vehicles, my two favorite, and I love it. It's got enough clearance. It also seems like the ones that do have a stand, they either don't turn, but you get the idea. But this is let's see, Hobbytown said stock it weighs 13.4 pounds. Mine weighs 16.11 ounces. And it's heavier because I have onboard audio. So I've got two speakers in the radiator fans, and I've got two speakers in here, or underneath the front part. Well, I should say one in the front, one in the back of that interior panel under the guys where they sit. So I got 4 speakers. I've got onboard audio, aluminum. I've even got the metal calipers, which are blue, and the brake discs. I got the metal here. So mine comes in at 16 pounds 11 ounces, and with the battery is just over 2 pounds. It's a little over 18 pounds. And just yesterday I was able to reach a top speed of 48, just over 48 miles per hour, 48.38. And I did a couple runs. The prior week I got up to 46 miles per hour. I thought, hey, you know, on the grass it was doing 42. I've seen other YouTube videos showing typically these do 45 stock. So everything is stock, except I added the weight with, you know, the different custom stuff like metal stuff. And then of course onboard audio. Onboard audio sounds great. And yesterday getting 48, considering that it's way down at 18 pounds. So basically I'm almost 3 pounds heavier than a stock UDR without the battery. With the battery, I use a 6S SMC battery, which is 7,700 milliamps, and it was meant for the UDR. The guy Danny at SMC said they don't have them right now, but they are going to be carrying more. And that battery, SMC, I always get good results. Typically faster than like my X-Maxx. The fastest I did on the gearing of 46 spur, 18 pinion, completely bone stock. There's nothing I've done to that, except for like, you know, these things, they don't count. I got 53. I regularly was getting 49, but there was a time I got 53. And then I upped the pinion to 22 tooth, and I got almost 56. But I thought, hey, 48 miles per hour, it's supposed to go 50, and it's like, no. Traxxas, I think, has kind of inflated numbers. All things being equal, I've yet to see people enough to show, like, for them to print 50 plus, you would think that's the average. No, that's not the average, in my opinion, what I've seen. But like I said, for 48 miles per hour, which I did yesterday, and this thing kind of being a pig, you know, it's a little overweight, I was really happy. And so again, this is just a short little video showing the hack. This thing totally works. I take it off, and how about that? I mean, how easy is that? And it's got enough weight where it ain't going anywhere. But I like that this guy created this lip right here. I don't know that the others have that. So he saw something to kind of improve it, and that's really all it needs. It doesn't work. I've tried it. Putting it on here, it'll hold that part, but you can see right there, it just slides. It's not as, I mean, it kind of works. I didn't like it, and it would slide around and not be stable. and it does kind of work, but it's still, see right there, it's not as stable. This thing is completely stable. 20 bucks. You might even be able to get him to do it cheaper because he's really just sending this out and the screws. Make sure you get the screws because then it makes it so it can't come off the lip and slip like it's kind of doing right there. Alright, so that's it. Star wide shot, and we are out.